We call that stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Well, how are you?
Mr. Turwald, Mr. Hessen,
Morning.
you have a nice calm before the fall. Okay,
Sit next to me.
the heat's not good.
All over.
That's the only reason I came out. I mean, if there's enough water, it's good for it, you know. It's good, but so far, the lights aren't too stressed yet. So I told him, I mean, this year, last year, I'm not working the ground, I'm spraying the ground. I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. So far, so good. So
When you guys start harvesting, not till like late
because you
September.
can't. We're working as early rain this year, so I'd say, yeah, third week of September.
And that'll carry on. How long? I mean, in good condition, it takes you to get all your crop out.
I've got the mics on. Yeah, you'll give it to me. Yeah. She'll come up and you'll- You gotta keep it very brief.
I've got two very good.
Kind of like tax season for the county, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't know what the weather's gonna be, so you try to.
You get heavy rains, you can't get equipment out there, all the uncertainties.
Try to keep
Well,
it
last year, we harvested one field of corn, and then that night is when.
Are you Gary today, Gary?
Yeah.
Laid
Yeah.
corn.
Yeah, we got lucky.
I'll call you below.
Emily, keep Jack in line down there.
I will.
Good morning, Mr. Dawes.
Grab the gavel.
Everybody. Sorry, I'm.
Right on
You're
time.
right on time. That was in the refrigerator, I might have sweat a little. Thank you, Jack. It is 8 o'clock, we have a quorum, if you join me in pledge allegiance and prayer if you choose to. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Almighty God, shed your light upon us and help us to do your will. Help us to act appropriately and speak appropriately and have a heart for the public. In Christ's name we pray, amen.
Amen.
And remember the Smalley family. Yeah. Please sign in out front if you haven't already done so. Approval of the minutes from July 22nd.
I believe there wasn't any corrections, so I moved to approve as submitted.
Second.
Moving and seconded, those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carried. Next is review fees. Christopher Burke, $7,823.52.
Move for approval.
Thank you.
Second?
Been moved and seconded. Further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carried. Drain maintenance expenses, a total of $12,000. Chair will entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, they're not opposed, motion carried. Next is acceptance of the auditor's report for the same amount.
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, they're not opposed, motion carries. Town projects, Brownsburg Benchmark Consulting, Benchmark here. Well, we'll skip over them then. We'll go to Crew Car Wash, Kimley Horn. If you'd step forward and I'd give your name and address, please.
Hi, Nick Schultz with Kinley Horn, representing the Crew Car Wash team.
It was, oh, good. If you don't care.
You all know where we're at here in the county.
Brownsburg.
Ronald Reagan. Right over here.
Yeah.
That's 56th Street, 600 North.
Michael does.
Looks familiar.
So can you go back? Okay, no, stay where you are. That's fine. Now that I saw it. Okay. So that's Meyer is there, and is Ortho Indy, is that here somewhere?
Right on the corner.
Right there, okay, all right, very good. Thanks.
You can start with the two. All right, so just a quick, brief overview of the site. It's a 180-acre site. You can see talking about the mire right there. We are proposing to stub into an existing storm structure that was within the mire overall development. With this, we are using the 10 and 100-year allowable, and we're meeting the exact proposed for the town of Brownsburg stormwater standards. That was something that was talked about during the review, with it being a small site using that 0.2, 0.4 in lieu of the 0.1, 0.3. And then for detention, we're using a Waven standard duty underground detention system with a contact CS5 as our water quality upstream of the detention. Go to the next slide. Our site, which is down here, connects into that existing storm structure that was part of the mire development that ultimately connects into a 27-inch legal drain that kind of cuts through across the property. We can just kind of quickly go through these. So their grading plan, this is just showing our crew car wash, the main building here with our underground detention. That upstream contact structure is located here, where all of the storm will feed into that contact structure before going to the underground detention and ultimately releasing into that existing storm structure. Just for the sake of saying, for that, just a little bit better graphic of what we just said. This is the product, the Waven underground detention. It's just a kind of it's a newer product, but it allows for a little bit better underground detention, more efficient in a smaller space. I can kind of keep just clicking through. This is how it connects into the underground detention. You can see up to 36-inch. We are only connecting an 18-inch into our system. This is just a section cut of the underground detention. And then our water quality, that contact structure, plus on the downstream end of our underground detention, we have our outlet control structure to provide our proposed release rates. That's the project.
Thank you. Any of the board members have any comments or concerns?
So this will be the second crew car wash in Brownsburg.
I believe so, yes.
Okay, you're not closing the other.
No.
Okay. Interesting.
Chair will entertain a motion.
I would move for preliminary and final approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Thank you for the description on that underground storage. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. There are none opposed, motion carries. Is there anyone now here from Benchmark?
Appreciate your time, thank you.
Next, Chair will entertain a motion for continuance regarding VCR 3530.
Move to continue. Second.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
They're not opposed, motion carries. Next is County Projects DPR 412, CESO Incorporated. Well, our attendance isn't very good today.
Somebody just came.
CESO, right on time.
Apologize, traffic was a little heavier than expected.
You're fine, you're up. Just name and address if you would, please, and the floor is yours.
Just hold it on my thumb drive, so give me a second to pull it out. Eric Boyd with CESO. Our address is 3601 Rigby Road, Miamisburg, Ohio. And here to represent.
Long drive.
I'm sorry?
Long drive.
Yeah, 2.5 hours. And then they rerouted me, so. Not fun, but, so the site is located at US 39 and I-70, Coger Street. The site was initially built back in 2013, I believe it was, and there were some things that were not completed when it was constructed. So when we came in, our intent is to expand the parking and add to a 2-bay truck wash to the site. And when we came in, the county said, well, all this long list of things needs to be addressed. And part of that includes some issues with the existing drainage basin and the creek that the drainage basin discharges to. If you could go to our site plan that I have in the. So, as I mentioned, excellent, thank you. So as I mentioned, we're adding 80 new truck parks and a proposed truck wash. And with that, we're adding a vegetated swale along the east side of the property. My next slide over here, I show that stuff out, but you can see we're adding a vegetated swale. We have existing storm drainage that we're using. There was originally here, there were curb inlets along here, and we're turning those into drainage inlets and collecting that over here. And then this portion of the site is draining over to the swale, which ends up going up into the basin. We're reshaping the basin here to provide the property owner more space over here to work with. Still maintaining the same volume in the basin, still maintaining the intent of the basin, just reshaping it to make it more convenient for this parcel over here. And then there's these two areas here, the creek bank that are eroding. As mentioned here, we've got approval from Army Corps of Engineers dated November 13th, 2023 to do that work. And we've been trying since then to try to get all our permits in line with the county and feel like we've had hurdle after hurdle to overcome. Finally, able to get things in place to get this moving forward here to sit before the board today. So with that, do you have any questions?
Well, you're to be complimented for increasing the parking, because that's a big deal anymore. Any board members have any questions for this gentleman?
I think you said 80 new spots for parking.
It's 80 new spots in this area. We're losing a few here and here to have truck pass through area. So I think the net gain is like 74, 73, something like that.
All right.
So there is a net gain of parking there, but it's not fully 80.
Okay.
But we hope that that added parking is going to get the trucks off of Coger Street, get them off of 39, because we know that that's an issue right now.
You're
We're gonna get them off of Coger Street.
Yes, you're aware of what the county is going to do for parking on Coger Street, I assume? You were the owners of.
He's just the engineer.
I'm just the engineer, but yeah, I know that they're wanting that to be cleaned up, and this is,
Right,
Oh, no, we're gonna find them.
yeah,
that'd be great.
yeah.
I mean, we've done traffic study work along here.
Okay.
And one of the things that we noted is that they're parking right here in the right turn lane there.
We're gonna take that away today at our commissioners meeting. Yeah.
Okay, well, you give us permission, we'll build them 80 new parking spots over here so they have someplace to park.
That'll be
We're
great.
about to, at least on the drainage side.
That'll be
I know
great.
we have planning commission that we need to attend yet, and that's next month. They weren't ready for us this month.
So the chair will entertain a motion. The
Move for
recommendation-
approval, DPR 412, MAB 2724.
Second?
We need a second. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carried. Next is DPR 529. Chair will entertain a motion for
Thank you.
continuance.
So moved.
Second?
Moving to second. Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
None opposed, motion carries. Next is Dale's not here. What's going on?
Yeah, Joel's here.
Oh, there we go.
We have somebody.
Review is
Bill's back there.
MIP 1201 Cruise Consulting. You're up.
Joel Brame, Cruise Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive, Avon, Indiana. That's probably the, development plan's probably the easiest one to see stuff on. And so the first one we have is Williams, which is a proposed three-lot minor plat on Raceway Road. I think it's just north of what would be 46th Street, if I recall that correctly. Yeah, it's in there where Raceway bends, because we're partially Marion, partially Hendricks.
You all know where we're at in the county. So here's Raceway, this is I-74,
Okay,
and we're looking in this area here.
okay, thank you.
You want the pointer?
Sure.
All right.
So as you can see, we've got 3 lots. Entrance is like is a shared entrance, shared entry drive with an easement out here to cover that so that everybody has access. This is an existing house, and I think there's at least one barn down there if I remember right. And then these 2 lots would be proposed lots for new houses.
A pretty severe lot, if you remember, that we used to sled down there as kids. And,
There's definitely some slope on
Got some
that,
contours.
lot. Yeah, there's definitely some slope on all those lots.
surprised they could find that house in the back, but I guess they found the hill and put it on.
Does that complete your presentation?
Yes, yeah, if you guys have any questions on,
Board have any questions for this gentleman?
No, move to approve MIP 1201, preliminary and final approval.
Second?
Been moved and seconded. Further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. None opposed, motion carries. MRP, you're up again, MRP 162. You'll have to restate your, Dale, restate your name
oh
and
yeah,
address.
I will. Joel Brame, Cruise Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive, Avon, Indiana. And this one is a parcel that is not currently considered buildable, so the client would like to build a house on said lot, and so we're doing it's a 1-lot minor residential plat to turn this into a buildable lot so that he can build his house on it. This is the corner of 450 North and 575 East.
Got some crazy contours to it.
Currently deemed
It's a big-
unbuildable.
It is currently unbuildable. It's not, it was created, it's an illegal lot split, so currently it's considered unbuildable.
From a technicality.
Yes,
Oh,
correct,
I was-
yes, sorry. Yeah, it's not 20 acres and was created after
Oh, okay.
the requirement, so it has to be platted to be buildable now.
The office is recommending preliminary and final approval on MRP 162. Chair will entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Is there further discussion?
The area there behind the house, I guess, that's the septic field?
This here, is that what?
Yes.
Yes, that would be a proposed septic field, yeah.
Is that what's in the top left corner of the picture there?
This right here, yeah,
Yes.
these are the details that go with that type of septic system. This is an ATL septic system, sand line system. I don't recall exactly if this was either driven by space or by soil result, that choice in system. We install those pretty often nowadays, actually.
So that's like where the hill, it has a hill and the vents stick out of it?
And,
It's on
yeah,
top
this
of a
one
bridge.
wouldn't, this one wouldn't have vents sticking out of it. This specific type wouldn't have a vent sticking out of it. But it would likely be a little bit of a mound above the system, or above the existing grade. Not necessarily a huge mound, but that's driven more by soil result than it is anything else. We can push them pretty far in the ground if the soil allows us to. But it does sometimes create a little gentle slope.
3 to 12
That's
inches.
White Lake,
Yeah, something like that.
that's
yeah.
White Lake Creek to the west?
I believe that is correct in there. That there, to the east.
Yeah.
We're over here. So yeah, I think this is White Lake right here.
Drains into it.
So where's your,
We are here.
there?
Yeah, we're right at the corner there. So it does get there eventually.
Yeah, what is the tributary, I guess? Is it just an open ditch?
I think
Yes,
it is
it's
just
an
an
open
unnamed.
There used to be a bunch of cattle in there, you know, way back in the day, but it's mostly overgrown now, but an open creek runs through there.
Is it illegal open day?
No, I don't
Says it's
believe it
not.
is. I think it's just an unnamed tributary to White Lake Creek.
Okay.
And I guess we're out of the fluvial zone and everything else for that creek or tributary. That's all I got.
If there are no more questions, Chair will entertain a motion for or against on MRP 162.
So moved.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
There are none opposed, motion carries. You're up again.
Joel Brame, Cruise Consulting, 7384 Business Center Drive, Avon, Indiana. And this is a new lot out of a much larger parent tract. This is, if you go back to the GIS. Well, we're at 600 west and 250 south. 250 makes kind of a weird turn here. And our parcel is up in this wooded area in here. Yes, now we're, yeah. There we go. And so there's an existing kind of a path that they use currently to get up into this area just to do clearing and stuff. And so we're using that path as our driveway, proposed driveway, up to a house and septic system, kind of back in this wooded area. It's a little higher area back there in the back in the woods. Again, there's a fair amount of relief on this lot as well.
MRP 163, the office is recommending preliminary and final approval. Chair will entertain motion for approval or denial.
Move for approval.
Second.
Preliminary and final.
Been moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, or none opposed, motion carries. Thank you. Before we go to introduction of business, this is not like benchmark, but why aren't they here?
Couldn't tell you.
Um,
Maybe we could go ahead and
I was
approve,
gonna say,
or
we
if
don't
you
wanna-
want.
No, they're not.
Continue it.
No, well,
No.
do we,
Recommendations, final approval.
is the will of the board to go ahead and proceed for final approval even though they're not here?
My will
We,
is.
we've heard it under preliminary.
Okay.
correct?
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, this is for
All right.
final.
Chair will
They
entertain a
didn't
motion
approve.
then.
Move for approval. Cornerstone Flooring, S 625.
Second.
It's moved and seconded. Is there further discussion? Those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, or none opposed, motion carries. Now,
I would let Ben Schmark know that we missed him.
We prefer presentation.
yeah. Mr. Steerwald,
I don't know.
Tiffany,
Nothing.
anyone in the audience who wishes to be heard? Hearing none. If there, anyone have any other thing to bring before we adjourn the meeting?
Adjourn.
Second?
Moving second, those in favor of the motion, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And none opposed, meeting adjourned.
Okay.
Hey, commissioners, when's that bridge gonna be open?
The engineer's probably the one you need to ask.
Anytime.
There any time?
There's,
You can put that in your pocket.
No, take it. Thanks. As simple as a dozen. Yeah.
Which bridge are we talking about?
one on 267 probably.
Ronald
that
Reagan.
one.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan. That's a little bit ridiculous why it's been closed all summer. Why is 700 still closed? I mean, I get
We're
that
getting hammered.
they,
Where's John to defend us?
there's a lot that they could do to move all their equipment to north or
Didn't
south
John
of
tell
that
us at the
road.
last meeting that they have until like October the 10th?
No,
And they're gonna
November.
November, and they will string
I
it
heard
out.
November.
They will string it out because they've got other jobs to
Okay.
do.
Please stand for pledge to the flag and a prayer if you want to participate in that with us. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Heavenly Father, we thank you today for your love and your grace to us. Thank you for the creation that you've given us, the beauty of it. We pray that in our county that you will give us wisdom as commissioners to do things that are right and pleasing to you, but also beneficial to those we serve. We thank you today. Give us your wisdom in Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. We do have a quorum. For those of you that are listening in or watching, thank you for doing that as well. Chair would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of June 10th and July 22nd.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Approval of the claims that were sent to us.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Thank you, Ann, for continuing to send those out. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? New business. We have the pleasure today of presenting a scholarship that I can't find what I did with the paperwork, but it's here. And this recipient is a young man that's from Plainfield High School. And I think I'm going to let David Bodorf, the Executive Director of the Association of Indiana Counties, do this because it's from the Association of Indiana Counties to Colton. David, please.
Good, pleasure to be here. David Bodorf, Executive Director of the Association of Indiana Counties, a resident of Hendricks County. Thanks for all the work you all do. And I want to introduce Camden Morrell from our office. Camden also lives in Hendricks County. And again, our board of directors worked with SRI Incorporated to do this check presentation. And I do want to recognize Nancy Marsh, who's on our board. Then Doug Morris actually serves on our board as for the IT directors, and Larry Hessen, he's on the council here, and it's his grandson who won the scholarship. And the recipient is Colton McClure. Again, he's a graduate of Plainfield High School. He's going to attend Ball State, where he's going to enter the Honors College in Architecture and Design. He was team captain on the soccer team. He was all-state academic for soccer, and he's also participated in leadership of Hendricks County. So a great recipient. We're always so happy to be able to work with SRI to do these checks. We only do 4 of them throughout the year. It's a $500 check. So we appreciate the opportunity to present this check at the commissioners meeting. And Zach Hughes from SRI is here. He may want to just say a couple comments, but
I just wanted to congratulate you. I wanted to say real quick how happy we are to participate in this every year. It's something that we like to do to give back to the counties in Indiana that we work in. So again, congratulations and good luck in the school.
Congratulations, Colton. You have proven yourself well through your high school, and we trust your time at Ball State and School of Architecture and Design will be as beneficial as well. Are you going to be playing soccer in college also?
I think I will be playing. They have a club team there though.
Okay. Very good. Great. You want to get a picture?
yeah, do you mind if we do a picture with the commissioners and family?
Not at all. Not at all. Do we probably go down there?
Yeah, Doug, yeah. Doug with the vehicle.
We're ready for that.
You want to be in the back?
Yeah.
You be in the middle. Go by Camden.
Congratulations. Good. You bet. Let's see.
Congratulations. Good college choice.
I didn't know that, but yeah, it's okay.
My son did, he had a good time, he actually got out there with a degree. Construction management. I encourage you to do good. I think it's math skills is good,
Here. Move over a little bit. There you go.
You guys are gonna have to scoot in.
Just sit on the table.
Yeah. Nancy and Grandma.
Save money.
Yeah, congratulations. Let me get a couple more. All right, I think we got
Great.
everybody.
Congratulations. You bet. You bet.
No, we didn't.
I know where they're. Safe room, right?
So, those of you in the back, there's a few empty seats up here. If you want to come up and sit down, feel free to do so. The next item on our agenda is public hearing for proposed ordinance prohibiting parking on Koger Street, which is by Love's truck stop down at 39 and 70. We set the public hearing for today. John, you want to make any comments?
We've talked about this before. That's a dead-end street just north of the truck stop there. And there's a problem with semis parking there, trucks parking there, blocking traffic and restricting movements. As we've talked about before, truck parking is a big issue, but we can't let it conflict with safety concerns on the public streets. So I know Lowe's is working on an expansion there that will help, and there's other proposals to help, but in the meantime, our job is to protect the street. So we need to post that no parking. Suggestion was with a $500 fine. We'll put that on the signs. Greg has suggested a change to the ordinance. I made a couple changes to it after the last meeting. Greg has suggested the wording on page 2 where it gives the location of Koger Street from State Road 39 to end. We can flesh that out a little bit to say State Road 39 to dead end or to end the road, whatever you say.
Can we say to the end of the cul-de-sac?
Sure.
Does that describe what it is physically?
Yeah, we can. It's a dead end street. Right now there's a cul-de-sac at the end of it, a bulb at the end.
So
I can word it
we
however
want to include no parking in the cul-de-sac.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yeah, there's currently a camping trailer parked there, so, yeah, we want to include it.
I think to the end of the cul-de-sac would work.
Okay.
Good. John, you may be aware that this morning at the Drainage Board meeting, the Drainage Board approved the drainage plan for a new parking lot.
Right.
That will handle about 70 additional parking spaces for trucks.
Right.
Right in the east side of Love's, right off of Koger, which will help take care of this.
It will, and that plat still has some hoops to jump through at the Plan Commission, and it also includes a replat of the 2 lots on the north side of Koger that are affected by our realigned intersection. So we're trying to work through all those pieces, but yeah, I did hear they got Drainage Board approval this morning, so that gets them closer.
Yeah.
So since we're changing this wording from what you have in front of you, I guess you could approve it subject to that change, and then I can add that line and just get it upstairs and you can sign it whenever.
Okay.
What ordinance numbers are gonna be?
24.
24?
Move for approval ordinance.
I need
Oh, yeah.
I need
Sorry.
to open the public hearing for ordinance 2524, an ordinance prohibiting parking at all times on certain streets, and that street we've talked about, is Koger Street from State Road 39 to the end of the cul-de-sac, which will be a part of this wording on the ordinance. Is there anyone here that would like to say something about this? Hearing none, I'll close the public hearing and we will now take action on the ordinance.
Move for approval ordinance 2025-24 with some final clarifications on the description of the Cover Street to the end of the cul-de-sac being added.
I'll second that comment, Mr. President.
Yes.
Whatever we can do to fast track this thing and so we can get out of their way is good. I know, John, you mentioned there are other things about parking they're working on down there. We need to get this going fast to get, people can get a place to park. With that, I'll call for the question.
Okay. You've heard the additional comments that I'm sure as this moves forward, they'll take those to heart. So thank you. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Thank you very much. And that's, the fine on this is $500 a day. So if you have a truck going forward and you're parked there, just be warned.
Might want to move it.
All right. Next on our agenda is B&O Trail Association Conservation Easement Request. Jeff Smallwood.
Hi, I'm Jeff Smallwood with the B&O Trail Association. I was contacted about a week or so ago by Jenny and James Daniel. They live right on 650 North, just a little bit east of North Salem. Their septic system has failed and they need a new one. This person who's installing the septic system indicates that, I don't know much about septic systems, but apparently they have to have a gravity drain to a point lower in elevation than the septic field for the excess groundwater that might accumulate. And so the closest place to them is the ditch that's along the B&O corridor. They're just, like I say, a little east of North Salem. And even at that, it's over 500 feet. So they have to go across a soybean field to get to this. But anyway, this is really the only outlet opportunity they've got. Since there's a conservation easement on that property, we are agreeable to giving them a small little like 15 by 15 easement just for them to install this outlet, drain outlet. It will not impact our construction of the trail whatsoever because there's plenty of width to the corridor, and this is way down the bottom of the ditch anyway. So we have prepared an easement agreement for them, and we just are seeking approval from the commissioners to, since there is a conservation easement on that property, to grant this easement to the Daniels. We do have a condition that if they ever cease to need that septic system, for example, if they were to connect to a public, sewer in the future, which there's no plan in the near future for that, but if at any point in the future they were no longer to need this, that it would terminate, the easement would terminate. But it's a fairly simple easement, and that's the request we would have.
Okay.
Mr. President?
Yes.
That's very gracious of you, Jeff.
Thank
And
you.
this is for the perimeter tile, I assume. I'll move
Yes.
for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve this drainage easement under the conservation easement in favor of the county. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thank you.
And I assume there's still time for those people that want to ride in the, trail ride out at North Salem
Yes, plenty of time to register. It's on Labor Day.
on Labor Day.
Yep.
So, yep. Get your bikes ready and get on them and go.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
Jeff.
you. Thank you very much.
A lot of physical activity on our agenda today. Next item on our agenda is the 2025 Gobble Gallop 5K, which is a run, walk done at Thanksgiving, I think.
Yes, sir.
Roland, good to have you with us. And you are requesting, I think, it's got to do with this gallop race that will happen and the route you're taking.
Yes, same course as last year, so nothing different.
Okay, and the sheriff's shaking his head, he's okay with it, so, okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any comments you want to make?
Oh, just thank you for your support, and hopefully everyone can come out and be a part of it this year as well.
Yeah, good.
One galloping race, huh?
Yes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, thank you, Roland.
Thank you.
You bet. And thanks for all you and the Y that you do out there. It's a it's a great benefit to the county. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Next, we have another 2025 Hog Jog 5K. And Ashley Smith, Director of Communication, or somebody from St. Malachi Church. Is anybody here? Apparently not. But this, I think, has been done before. It has been. And they're basically asking for help with the road 750 North when they do this on September the 20th, 2025. So we would be working, and I don't know if they've talked to you folks or not.
I haven't personally talked to them.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they've reached out to the captain or not. I was under the impression that they take care of it.
Okay.
They're just asking for permission to go down to one lane, I believe. I think they take up one lane.
Yeah.
They're on 750.
Right.
And I think they take care of their own traffic.
Okay. Chair would entertain a motion.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. Thank you. Okay, that's all the physical activity we're doing on our agenda. Make sure you're hydrated. All right. Next on our agenda, 2025 Special Election Machine Technician Contract. Marjorie or Debbie? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm just requesting approval for the machine tech contract for our special election that we have in November this year.
It's kind of an annual thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean the voting, but it's contract.
Right, yes.
Right.
Move for approval.
And I think, is there a second?
Second.
All right. I think that amount's the same as it's been for a while.
Actually, this one, the amount's gonna be a little bit less since it's a
Less,
smaller
okay,
election, yeah.
Okay, all right. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thanks. I don't know if you're coming up or both of you. Next on our agenda is
I think she can handle it.
to approve or allow voting, early voting at the Avon Methodist Church. You want to say anything more than that?
Yeah, this is to establish that as a temporary clerk's location so that we can move the voting out of the government center.
Yeah.
This is an early voting site? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And since the voting's only taking place in Washington Township, this election, it would be better fit for all the voters in Washington Township to have an early voting site there.
Move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay. Keep going. As part of that, to move things out of the government center, we're going to the fairground.
Correct.
Yes.
And this is for 3 years.
Good. Good.
So after 2028,
We'll
Revisit.
somebody will have to come back and
Okay.
revisit, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Wholeheartedly move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Great. Thank you. And thanks to the fairgrounds as well for
Yes.
working with us. This will be a great move.
Yes.
All right, next is Catherine Haynes.
Good morning.
Request for Superior Court 5 credit card limit.
Yep, I found another one. I found another credit card that I'm trying to bring them all up to the $2,000
Yeah, 500 won't go very far.
standardized limit. Doesn't go very far. That's one limit for a set of jurors sometimes.
My continued question is 2,000 enough?
It is because that court has 2 or 3 cards,
Okay.
so they can cover it. They can cover a trial with that.
Move for approval.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Dawn Maywood.
This is
Fine.
ratifying the one.
Yeah.
That's fine, we're okay. This involves
We handled that.
increasing treasurer's credit card amount from 500 to 1,500.
Move for approval.
Second.
Any other comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay, very good. Okay, Paul.
All that we got at this time is a renewal on the HVAC contract for this building. It's actually just a continuance of the contract we had before. Of course, the price has gone up because it's been a couple of years.
Okay.
And I also added onto that contract for them to tear down the boilers at the courthouse, clean them, go through them, and tune them all up, so.
Okay, very good.
It's a good idea.
This is a 2-year contract?
It's actually a
or-
2-year, but we review it with them every year, so,
Okay,
just to make sure we're all on the same page.
okay, very good.
I'll move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve this contract with MCOR. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Thanks a lot.
Paul, thank you for doing what you're doing,
Yeah, you're
stepping in a difficult situation. We appreciate that. Mr. Ayers.
Well, the first one, I did not get a final contract back from Citizens, so there's nothing to approve on that. We're gonna have to wait until the meeting, I guess.
Okay,
This is for a bridge on Raceway Road, but
yeah,
we signed one agreement. This is a different agreement, but they never sent me a final one, so
okay,
I'll bring it back to you.
all right.
The second item is NDOT contract for bridge inspection. You awarded this to United Consulting Engineers a month or two ago. This is the agreement with NDOT for the use of the funds. You already received it via DocuSign, I think, but the board needs to act and then you can sign it. The total contract amount is $700,000 and something. Our share, 20%, is $143,728. That's over a 4-year cycle.
Okay.
Move for approval.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
So now you get to go back and DocuSign it.
Yes, I will. I've got it, so.
The,
That's not difficult to do.
The final item I have is to approve a quote for some concrete repair work, and I bring this to you just because of the size of the quote. Hendricks County doesn't have very many concrete subdivision streets. One of them is on Prairie Manor, which is on 900 East, just north of 36. It's got several bad areas. The worst one is the entrance apron. And so we solicited 4 quotes. Kurt solicited 4 quotes to get that removed and replaced. Just that entry area, it's about 5,500 square yards. And we got 4 quotes, and the lowest is from Charles Fish Construction. They've done work for us before. I'm sorry, 5,500 square feet, not square yards. The best way to fix concrete pavement is to remove and replace it. I've tried different methods. When I worked for Johnson County, they have a lot of concrete subdivision streets. And we used to go in, we had a crew, that's all they did was go in and repair, remove and replace panels as they went bad. In recent years, Johnson County has gone to actually just cutting them out and replacing with asphalt. We don't think that's the best course here, but we do want to remove it and replace it. You can't pave very well over concrete because any cracking you have comes back up through unless you just rubbleize it and bust it up. So you really can't pave over it. So the best thing to do is remove and replace it with something. In this case, we think concrete's best. We want to do this entry apron now. Next year, we'll probably do a contract to redo the bad spots on down through the street. There's several more. So right now, I'm asking for approval of this quote.
You did have competitive bids for that?
We did, yeah. We got 4 other quotes,
Okay.
or 3 other quotes, and Charles Fish was the lowest.
Okay, good for approval then.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed?
Thank you.
John. Open it up for any comments from the floor. Anybody? Hearing none, we'll move on. Any elected officials want to make any comments? Sheriff?
Morning.
Please.
Last meeting, I had brought up the command cloud RFID, and I had sent that purchase agreement to Greg for review. I would just like to ask that we be able to have the president's signature and that we move forward. This system would allow us to, once it's signed in the agreement, it's gonna take them at least a couple months before we'll be able to get the equipment inside the facility, but it will enhance inmate supervision and safety, increase officer accountability, paperless efficiency for us, seamless system integration, command level visibility, which again, the supervisors are gonna be able to see if checks are being done, when they're being done, those kinds of things. And essentially, again, it's a lease agreement on the equipment and the cloud storage for the information. Not asking for funding, we have that taken care of. We just need to be able to get started to get the system inside the facility. Again, kind of moves us up from, if you've been in the jail, you'll see a piece of paper on the wall where they write in their checks. We need to move forward, right?
Yeah.
And get up with the times. So this will take care of that for us.
Okay. We acted on this, I think, at our last meeting, and now that we have this, I have the authorization to sign it, so. I sign here where it says customer, I believe.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Here, I'll give it to you, if that's okay. You need a copy of this, Milo? Okay. I won't give it to you. I'll give it to Milo. And you can fill out the rest. Thanks. Any other elected officials want to make comments? It's fine, I'll wait. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do it under commissioners. So, yeah. Staff reports, Mr. Harrison.
Most of mine is just updates. Sheriff and I did meet last night with Parks and Crestwood HOA to discuss some traffic issues there. Parkway is progressing on schedule. I wish it were ahead of schedule, but it's not, and contractor's choice, so we expect them to complete by their contract completion date. The other three things are just updates earlier on stuff. Unless you had questions for me.
Questions for John from any of us? Guess not. Mr. Morris.
Our report was all updates as well. Any questions? Answered, otherwise, it's going pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Anything? Thanks. Thanks, Deb. Paul, you're up again.
Mine's mostly informational stuff as well. I'd like to comment about my roofers. I think my roofers are doing a great job. They've worked every day through probably the hottest month we've had in years. And they're making pretty good headway, and I think it looks really good. So I think I sent you guys pictures of some of the inspections, so.
Very nice. Any questions for Paul? No. Anything else? Okay, thank you.
That's it.
All right, thanks. Any comments from our county attorney? Commissioners, we do have one item, which is an amendment to the purchase agreement on the building where the coroner's office is located. And I don't know what I did with that. Anyway, we have a copy here. We need to approve this amendment. Greg's looked at it, and it's fine.
Move for approval. I'll
Second.
second it. I'll second Brad's. Yeah.
I'll pick one.
It looks like it's my signature on here, I think.
I like that.
So I will do that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Yes. We might get this building bought at some point in time. Who knows? Pass it over to Mylan. Anything else?
Yes, Mr. President, as I mentioned in our budget meeting with the council, I would like for us to be on the record regarding field entrances for agriculture, that if landowners or farmer who the tenant will meet with John or Kurt, and then if they recommend the waiving of the entry fee, because one farmer put it very bluntly to me, he said, you raise the road, now you're gonna charge me $50 to get back in there. I said, if they will just meet with them, then they can, and if we could consider, which I asked the council, the contribution similar to what we do with the mailboxes at $250 for these field entrances, which is about 1/4 of what it costs to really build one. I just like to be on the record. So farmers that are listening or landowners listening can approach John and Kurt to do this.
Yeah, they don't have to get a permit if it's an existing entrance. They wouldn't have
But
to
John,
do
I
anything.
really believe they need to talk to you before they
Okay.
just throw one in
But
there.
But I'm just saying. it's
Oh, I
not-
see what you're saying.
They don't need to pay a
Right.
permit fee to add stone to an existing entrance. So if we raise it up and they need to put a little bit of stone in there to wedge it up, they can do that without, well, I'm not gonna charge them a permit if it's existing
Okay,
entrance.
just, and they,
So
I
that
don't think.
$50 is.
Okay, I don't think they know that.
Okay,
So,
no,
just so we can put that out there, that's,
Okay.
and my second comment was I was at the tire amnesty project. The health department did a tremendous job, and the highway department did a tremendous job helping them, because I was the first guy there, I want to make sure I was first, and it was a really neat process. So thank the health department, highway department, that's all I got.
Very good. Anything?
No.
I think that's it. I don't believe we have anything else. Our meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
They'll do
Bye,
that.
John.
They will do that.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, John.
That's subtle, I can take a hint.
Good morning. I'd like to call the Hendricks County Regional Sewer Board meeting to order. And we have a quorum. If you'd all join in a pledge of allegiance. Pledge
Pledge
allegiance.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, thank you. Next item before us is the approval of the minutes from the July 8th meeting. It's been a little while.
Move for approval.
Second?
A motion, a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aqua, Indiana.
Report was submitted to you all, hopefully you got it. Mr. Tansey had a medical issue, and he's gonna be out for a while. So you'll probably get to see me for a while. And, but prepare the report, there was nothing notable on it, just a summary of where we are.
Short and sweet. Exit 59, I-70, State Road 39
Structure
update.
point first.
What's that?
Structure point. You skip structure point.
Oh, I did. I checked that one. My mistake. I was slow. American Structure Point.
Yeah, this wall's
My
been
apologies.
pretty short. Yeah, I submitted the report last week. A few new plan reviews that we've received and reviewed, and I got a phone call for another plan review that will be starting soon. So good, that work is still flowing, and then some ongoing inspections of previous projects.
And Karen also is out because her daughter has medical issues, so.
So I'm
All right.
filling in for today.
Now we're to the exit
Yeah, so that-
5970.
Nothing new there. We're still not on the agenda for the IURC for this week, so they do it week by week. And so Aqua checks them every Monday and lets me know, and so right now.
Notable, we actually have two things on the docket in front of the IURC, one for exit 59, another one for another county. And neither one of them have made it to the, onto the agendas.
So we're still waiting.
And that's totally up to the IURC as to if they want to move it ahead or not, or take their time or whatever.
The one that we have that's in Vermilion County, that's agreed to, OUCC and everything. We have no idea why it's taken so long. I mean, it's not a contentious issue by any stretch of the imagination. Why the exit 59 one, I can understand for more timing, but we're monitoring it weekly.
Financial statement status.
You see the reports, there's an extra, provided bank statements for both our checking account and money market, that at the request of State Board of Accounts, so that you guys see those reconciliations with your eyes and they're approved in the minutes, even though you got the bank statement. I just tell them, tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it, so that's why you're seeing those now.
My only observation on the public funds and money market, we're getting paid 0.25% on $4 million.
Yeah, there's pitiful.
I get 4% on my money at my bank.
Yeah.
That would be
Why can't we?
16.
And I don't know how that was established. That was the way it was set up when I
It
came
would be
in.
$160,000 a year in interest if we just had that in a savings. Are we not able to do that?
I don't know. That's why I said I assumed that was the case because that's
You
the
know,
way
we
it was
do-
set up when I came, but.
We do we do our banking out there at Hendricks
Yeah.
County
Bank.
Bank and
Why
trust.
can't we, I know what Mr. President Wicker's talking about, why don't we do that?
Oh, well, I'll look into it.
Why can't we can make
I
a
don't-
decision?
You should be able to get 4% on that deposit at another county local bank.
Okay.
We're foregoing $160,000 in interest on our money.
Will the
And I
chairman
assure
do-
you, I mean, that's a respectable bank, but they're not loaning their money
Right.
out less because they're not getting interest on it. They're
Right.
making a bigger spread.
will the
If we
chairman
can
take
do that,
action?
then we can,
Excuse me?
Will the chair entertain a motion?
Yeah.
I'll move to go from what we're doing now to the bank that you recommend.
Or, I mean, just all due respect, we start here and go, we're
Yeah.
going to
Right.
move it if you're not going to pay us interest.
Right.
And
I'll have that
they
conversation with
won't
them today.
probably pay the same, but we need,
Yep.
4% is common on large deposits or banking relationships. They're taking advantage of us.
Yep.
Please pursue that.
Call
Will do.
Jay Puckett or Jerry Orem.
I would call one of those two and go,
Yeah.
look, guys,
Yeah.
we talked about this at the drainage board.
Right.
Tell them I made the motion to get rid of it.
Right, I'll second.
All right,
Who's the second guy?
Jay or Jerry. Jerry,
Jerry's the president of the Hendricks County Bank and Trust,
Oh,
and Jay is,
Yeah,
I don't know what Jay's
I know Jay.
title is.
Something like that.
Jay used to be county councilman for Hendricks County, so, yeah.
all right, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, go make us some money.
Okay.
Claim approval of payments. You're up,
Yes,
Bob.
Mr. President, Town of Monroe at $14,260.49.
Boy.
Stirwalt,
That was a joke.
Stirwalt Witham and Young's 90. IU PPS 6650. Fluid Waste Services 342750. Hendricks Power 123217. American Structure Point $20,055.10. No, and zeros. Aqua Indiana $1,330.30. Move for approval.
Second?
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. $90, Sturwald, really?
Is that too much?
Any wishes to be heard? Hearing none. Any items,
No, sir.
sewer board members?
Jim. Jerry Orem. His cell phone number is
Go put him on the spot.
Yes.
317-373-0087.
Hang on a second here.
And he's president of Hendricks County Bank.
And one more comment, Mr. President.
373-0087.
87?
87, yeah.
Just negotiating, we'll do better. That's not good enough. They either meet that or we
I mean,
go someplace else.
It's 4%. You can get better than that, but if he said 375, I'd tell you to take it, but.
Maybe.
And then Jay Puckett. I'll give you his.
Okay.
That's
Ready?
Yes.
317-341-1852.
Got it. Thank you.
They're loaning that money at 8% and paying us a quarter.
That's right.
And they usually like to get 4 points on the spread,
Well, you know,
and they'll take less.
and I had asked that question, it's probably been 7 years ago or so, and
Call me, I will give you another banker's contact that will give you 4% at a local bank in
Yep.
town.
Yep.
gotcha.
That will, I mean, they put the money back out of the community, which is great,
Right.
right? They're gonna loan it, but
Right.
you want somebody that's putting the money to work within the community and paying us.
James, you may just ask the auditor what restrictions you have.
Okay.
I don't think he has any restrictions, but I agree.
I don't either, but it's just worth a question.
Yeah, it's worth a question.
And they're paying us a 1/4%, so they're paying us something.
That ain't enough.
No, if they're not giving zero,
Yeah.
There were, because I know when Mike was here, they did some CDs and stuff to try and increase that. And I was having the same question and something came up that I go, okay, I'm not gonna ask.
There's a lot of things you can do, there's just some things you can't. And I don't know those, but Ann should know.
Yeah, I'll ask. Thank you.
But for our purposes, you should have no, doing what we wanna do, you shouldn't have a problem.
they have 35 million of ours. They're great. Nothing else before this body, I will move to adjourn. I don't have to move to adjourn, we are adjourned.
Red basket?
Yes, sir. I'm gonna have a big old bowl of biscuits and gravy again.
Thank you.